Network Entertainment.
I don't see AJ losing and then quit for real in WWE. Pero parang, I just want him
Just because
to
he
win.
says I quit doesn't mean he'll quit WWE. He's just quitting to quit the match.
Yeah.
You said he was going to quit WWE.
All right, that was my bad. But yeah, I want AJ to win because...
yun yung dahilan. Oh, you know pala eh. You want AJ to win.
You got me, man. You got me, man.
Who's ready for story time?
What's going on? This is Xavier Woods, aka Austin Creed.
Let me talk to him.
Hello, WWE Universe in the Philippines. This is Charlotte.
Adam!
Hey everyone, this is Jeff Cobb.
I have to finish the story.
We are pretty deadly. Yes, boy. Yes, boy.
Run!
Bang! The sniper is shooting you down. This is TMDK's Robbie Eagles.
Hey, this is the Cosmic Cactus, Paul London.
Hello, my name is Ilya Dragunov, the Czar, the NXT champion, and you're listening to...
And you're listening to... And you're listening...
And you are listening...
And you're listening...
To the Wrestling Podcast.
The Wrestling Podcast.
The Wrestling Podcast.
The Wrestling Podcast.
To the Wrestling Podcast. Yeah.
You're listening to the longest-running weekly episodic Filipino wrestling podcast. This is the Wrestling Podcast. Stan C, Ro Moran, and Rowan ASH checking in for part 2 of our audio-only version of the live stream where we talk about Liv Morgan and her hotel room keycard. Ano ba talaga yung balak ni Finn Balor nung kinuha niya yung keycard ng Patago. Cody Rhodes teasing the people from different locker rooms who will show up in next week's 25-man Battle Royal on NXT, as well as our big predictions for Clash at the Castle, Scotland. And yes, hindi kami unanimous vote on these predictions this week. You'll find out why in 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's talk about the key card. Liv Morgan gave Dirty Dom Mysterio her hotel room key card. Then pinag-uusapan nila sa Judgment Day. And then we saw that scene of them getting in a huddle and Finn Balor being all stealthy and grabbing the key card. So anong binabalak ni Finn dito? Is he trying to make his own moves kay Liv? Or is he taking one for the team and trying to keep Dom as far away from Liv as possible?
I think he was just keeping Dom away from the hotel room and Carlito away from the hotel room. So I don't think it's much of a mystery. I don't think it's much of a mystery. I think he knew now. Okay, if they left it there, someone was gonna take it, or Dom might have been tempted to take it. So he was being the dad here and doing the right thing for everyone. You know, I think that's it. I don't think there's too much into it.
Malay niyo, ibabalik niya kay Liv.
Oh, probably.
No, I'm kidding. Pero a lot of people are actually speculating na maybe Finn is working Liv to be part of the Judgment Day. Parang ganon. And in that process, maybe kick out Dom. That's what I read for like what people are speculating. I don't know why people wanted that, pero I completely disagree.
Yeah, people have some weird theories online.
Yeah, I've been seeing this clip over and over on wrestling Twitter and wrestling Reddit. Kaya rin gusto ko pag-usapan because it's very interesting how they made a point to show us na Finn grabbed the key and that he did it in such a stealthy way, diba? Patago talaga yung pagkuha niya. What do you think about Carlito's involvement in all of this? Na slowly he's really ingratiated himself dito sa Judgment Day, much like JD McDonough sometime last year. Parang, ito na, I think Carlito's earning his keep. Do you like him here in the Judgment Day?
I don't. I still wish that he would go on his own. But at the same time, if you go out on your own, you're just going to get lost in a shuffle. Tapos you'll find yourself in WWE Speed or whatever have you. So I guess whatever gets him TV time, this is a lot more than he was working with nung sa LWO, diba? So
yeah.
The whole the whole idea of doing more stuff on Raw because it's 3 hours long, I guess it works out better for Carlito. I don't know. It's not the best pairing, but I guess they needed the other veteran presence, mas veteran pa kay Finn.
Yeah. Ako naman, I thought it's weird na kakalis nilang from another stable, then he would join to another stable. But because that would be like Danny Zamora leaving Hassel, and then he would join Oro
No,
Plata
it's
Mata.
because no. It's because I have to explain it to you. It's because he knows that without a group, without a gang, LWO would jump him because he betrayed them. That's why he was. That's the entire story of him sucking up the Judgment Day.
Yeah, well, I'm about to go there. Pero bukod dun, I also thought na Carlito joining the Judgment Day could also mean na parang he wants to be more appreciated. Kasi back when he was in LWO, he wanted to tag with Ray, pero Ray just tagged with someone who hasn't been in the LWO for a minute, and kaya niya binetray din si Ray. So part of Carlito is probably like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna join the Judgment Day. I'll slowly work my way here and then be part of this stable, so that because I need another family that can actually appreciate me. Parang ganun.
I don't know, man. That's probably your headcanon, pero Carlito's actions don't really say or imply I want to be appreciated. It's more of I need a group to watch my back.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know, just character motivations and all.
Oh.
Ito si Albert, comment niya about the Judgment Day. He says they've become really stale and he doesn't know why. I don't know, dude. Kasi for me, this is as interesting as they've become in quite some time, given the whole Dirty Dom and Liv relationship drama.
No, I get what Albert's saying. Parang hindi ko na siya tinutune in masyado. Like, it's nice that there's something else. They found something to do without Rhea. Pero the group did kind of jump the shark. Like, I was waiting for them to turn on Damian Priest, and they still haven't done that. And that was what I was waiting for. That was the most interesting thing I wanted to see them do. And they didn't do that kasi na injury si Rhea, diba? And they've been teasing it for months, almost a year now, and they still haven't pulled the trigger on it. That's what makes it stale. It's the soap opera surrounding Dom, Liv, and Rhea. That's the fun part. Pero the rest, they're just there. They're just supporting players to this. And I don't know. They're finding their way. They're finding their roles in the story. Pero it's still not as compelling to me than it was like half a year ago or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Ikaw, Rowan, what do you think?
I don't think Judgment Day is stale. I think there are times na unwatchable ang segments nila, pero like I still enjoy whatever they do in the ring. But as far as story goes, I think they're pretty doing well.
All right. Let's go to NXT, where the undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes made an appearance and he shared a moment with Trick Williams, and then siya na rin yung nag-announce na there will be a 25-man battle royal on next week's episode to determine Trick Williams' number one contender at NXT Heatwave in Toronto come Money in the Bank weekend. And then yung pinaka tumatak sa sinabi ni Cody Rhodes is that there will be some people you're not familiar with because they come from different locker rooms. And then ito na, people have been speculating. TNA talent, TNA crossover, Joe Hendry. Who are you expecting to come out of this?
I don't want to speculate because things like this, it can be anyone. I'd rather much be surprised. I just want to see who shows up. That's the beauty of these. I mean, that's a whole hook of the Royal Rumble. It's not because you want to see people get tossed over. It's partly because you want to see who gets a WrestleMania shot. But it's really mostly because you want to see who the surprises are. Kaya may nagagalit na walang surprise entry, diba? So, but the fact that I wish he didn't have to spoil the fact that different locker rooms. But I get it as well. It's the hook, the promotion to tune into next week's episode. But I think they also could have achieved the same thing with a well-placed online internet rumor, diba? So I don't want to speculate on who it is. I don't have any guesses. Could be former WWE talent in TNA, could be completely different or completely fresh TNA talent that we've never seen before in WWE programming. Could be anyone. So I don't want to guess, and I'd just rather be taken on the ride.
You know, it's funny because hindi ko agad naisip na it could be people from TNA. Ang naisip ko agad, oh, it's probably gonna be 5 wrestlers from Raw, 5 wrestlers from SmackDown, and then the rest are like from NXT. I forgot the fact na there's partnership pala with TNA. So yeah, maybe TNA stars would show up, and could be Matt Hardy, Joe Henry, or yun na nga, baka ang ipapakita lang nila is like an alumni from WWE.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Should be fun for Trick Williams as we head towards the build for Heatwave, which when you think about it, it's only like 3 or 4 weeks away because it's on the first weekend of July. All right, let's take one more break. When we come back, we're going to be talking about Clash at the Castle Scotland. That is our big PLE this weekend, Sunday, 2 a.m. Manila time. But first, a quick word from our other podcasts right here on the Pod Network.
Hi there, my name is Earl, and I'm the host of Philippine Campfire Stories. After this episode that you're listening to, baka naman gusto mong mag-check ng mga horror stories sa mga folklore and urban legends na nangyayari sa Pilipinas. Mga true horror stories shared in a manner na hindi ka naman matatakot pero ma-entertain ka. Go ahead and check out Philippine Campfire Stories, and we have over 200 episodes just waiting for you. See you there!
All right, Clash at the Castle Scotland is this weekend. If you're going to watch on Disney Plus, it is only available live. Cue everybody mad at Disney Plus again. Wala tayong magagawa. This is the world we live in. If you want to catch Clash at the Castle on demand, kanya-kanyang ano na yan, diskarte na yan. All right? Again, 2 a.m. Manila time on Sunday. So walang tulugan, Master Showman, for those who want to catch it live. We've got 5 matches on the card. We're going to go through them one by one and talk about some developments that have also happened in those respective storylines and feuds heading into those matches. We're going to start with the triple threat for the Women's Tag Team Championship. It is Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill defending against Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler and the Unholy Union. So, medyo sad yung development nito outside the ring, because if you haven't been updated, may balita na lumabas right after Raw that Alba Fire, or Kaylee Ray, however you want to refer to her parents were in Florida visiting on holiday, and then na-aksidente yung parents niya. Her father survived, but her mother succumbed to her injuries. So first of all, condolences to the family of Alba Fire. You know, nobody wants to go through a tragedy like that. And then it's such bad timing, because I'm sure na Alba Fire and Isla Dawn being the hometown kids, diba, so to speak, in this match, it would have been a great moment for them to wrestle in Scotland in front of their families and friends. And now, dala-dala ni Alba Fire tong pagluluksa na to heading into this match, if she and Isla Dawn will even still be in this match at all. So it's just such a heavy thing to talk about. Rowan, given everything, do you think Alba Fire and Isla Dawn will still be in this match?
Yeah, actually, sila nga yung nasa prediction ko. I think the Unholy Union is going to win. And this is going to be a weird take, pero I see Bianca and Jade being the tag team champions, and it's just going to be temporary. Pero I think it's early for them to lose the title, but at the same time, it's also the perfect time for them to drop it. So I want them to drop the title to the Unholy Union, because not only because they're in Scotland, pero Alba Fire's mother, who tragically passed away, is a matter of fact. And there are rare instances in WWE na parang if a family member of a wrestler passes away, they would get sympathy. And with that said, parang bibigyan sila ng title opportunity or title victory. So example is like when Owen Hart died, his best friend Jeff Jarrett had to win the IC title for him. Parang ganun. So that's what I see with the Unholy Union.
Yeah, kind of agree. I think no matter what happened, I think Zoe and Shayna were there to eat the pin, regardless. So I don't know how much of a consolation this is going to be for Alba Fire. I don't know if winning a championship in Scotland will change things. I mean, what is a championship to losing your mother, right? It's a nice gesture, but you're right. Will they even be there? Will they still do the match? It's big, it's historic. It's two Scottish women wrestling in Scotland, but will Alba Fire be able to do this? And it's totally understandable if she doesn't, because it's huge. It's a huge loss for her and her family. Okay, let's assume that they are doing this. Let's assume that the match goes on as planned. And although wala pa naman announcement, it's Thursday already. It's Wednesday, and it's Thursday morning in the US. They could still announce whether or not the Unholy Union will be competing. But let's say they do.
Sorry. Alternatively, pwedeng i-replace muna si Alba Fire if that would be the case.
With who? Who are
I
you
don't know.
replace
Nikki Cross? I don't know.
I guess.
Nikki Cross is the only Scottish wrestler na babae who's not booked.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So yun nga. Like,
before you interrupted me, Rowan, before you interrupted me,
sorry.
I was gonna say, if this matters, if this championship match still matters to Alba Fire by the time they get to Clash, then you're right. People are right. Would be nice to have her have a nice moment with the championships, whatever good it will do for her heart and soul. So, buti na lang triple threat siya. So, that's how you do it, I guess.
Yeah, like I said earlier, it's kind of weird talking about this. So, speaking for the podcast, all I really want is for Alba Fire to be in the right headspace. So whether or not she competes this weekend in Scotland, yung priority pa rin is her emotional and mental well-being, especially at this time. So, again, we just wish her and her family a lot of strength, throughout this very troubling time. All right. Moving on to the next match, Intercontinental Championship match between Sami Zayn and Chad Gable. Finally, my one-on-one na. Is this where the Creed brothers come out? And does Chad Gable finally get his moment here?
He should. I mean, God. I know. Otis already pledges allegiance to Chad Gable despite everything. So, what good will it be if he finally doesn't win? If he still doesn't win? Everything that has happened is building up to Chad Gable winning. So, let's pull the trigger already.
Yeah. Sayang naman yung stories last week, or that had been written for the past few weeks, for the past few months. Tapos matatalo lang si Chad Gable. Like, they might as well pull the trigger na, he's gonna win the title and bring out the Creeds as his new allies. Kasi clearly he's just manipulating yung Alpha Academy, and he will build a new Alpha Academy with the Creed brothers. So yeah, same lang with Ro. I'm going with Gable.
What do you guys think about the heel chase? The fact that we've been getting Chad Gable, who is an undisputed heel. Siya yung nag-chase, diba? Normally, it's the babyface like Sami, diba? Or like Chad before the heel turn, yung nag-chase for the championship.
Yeah, you're right. It's a heel chase, pero there's still a babyface element in the supporting part of the story. Like, there's Otis, there's Tozawa, there's Maxine. So they're in babyface chase, and whether or not are they finally gonna leave the Alpha Academy and follow Sammy's advice? Union chasing. I think that's a babyface chase here in the story.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Next up, you've got the I Quit match for the undisputed WWE Championship. Cody Raheem Rhodes defends against AJ Styles. So, yun pala yung point na nag-fake retirement si AJ so that Cody could say na you get to say the words that you should have said last week. I quit. So, who says I quit here?
Wait.
AJ Styles retires for real.
Why is this giving the Rock versus Mankind finish o kaya yung John Cena versus we're gonna play of Cody saying I quit? Kasi he said that a couple of weeks ago. Do you think that would be the case, and then they would have AJ win for a few seconds?
Why? Why would you give the heel the dusty finish? You give faces the dusty finish. Yeah, pero why now? Edi inasar mo pa yung mga tao.
I thought of the same too. Like, it's not a good thing to do, pero it's a possibility.
Why would you bring up the possibility? What is the reason for this? You're bringing up the possibility, so tell us why. Why would this happen?
Just because Cody on his promo a couple of weeks ago he said, "No, you're gonna say the words I quit," like and
just because he
maybe
said
they
those
would grab that.
just
Yes,
because he
and
said
they would
those
grab
words,
that.
they're gonna use it.
They would grab that clip, and then they would have Cody say it. Malay mo. But I
Why
mean,
nga?
I wouldn't. I
Why?
wouldn't want that to happen. By the way.
Why? Why would they do that? Well, give me a reason why they would do that. Why they would pull that narrative decision. No, give me a reason. I want to
Okay.
hear it.
Well, I just
Don't
don't
give me
see.
just because. Give me a reason.
I don't see AJ losing and then quit for real in WWE. Pero parang I just want
Just
him to
because he says
win.
I quit doesn't mean he'll quit
just like that.
WWE. He's just quitting to quit the match.
Yeah.
But you said he was going to quit WWE.
All right. That was my bad. But yeah. I want AJ to win because.
Oh, yun yung dahilan. Oh, you know
Okay.
pala eh. You want AJ to win.
All right, you got me, man. You got me, man.
Oh.
There's
okay.
Nothing wrong with wanting AJ to win, Rowan. You could have just said it outright. Okay lang yun. If you're tired of Cody's championship reign, that's fine.
Yeah, I should have said that first.
I wasn't really tired with Cody's title reign, pero like I just want something impossible or like be a possible thing to happen.
Okay, so edge sword ka is what you're saying.
No.
Yeah, sure. That's a reason. I was just looking for the reason. You brought up this weird possibility, this weird finish that has no reason of happening, and then you gave me the reason. Yun. Yun yung sagot.
Yep, we got it.
Mm-hmm. All right, moving on. Next match. Another hometown girl in Piper Niven challenges Bailey this time for the WWE Women's Championship. Now, admittedly, medyo minadali, but we already discussed this weeks ago na it's Scotland. Piper Niven is Scottish. Let's have her go up against Bailey for the championship here. Does Piper Niven stand a chance to beat Bailey though?
It's not gonna happen, but I do want Piper Niven to win. I'm a big Piper Niven fan. But syempre, not everyone who is from Scotland is going to win in Scotland. So it is what it is. Bailey's going to retain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going with Bailey too. Kasi, I mean, despite being impressed with Piper's performance for the past few weeks on SmackDown, she's really impressive, and I was convinced that she could win. Pero I don't want to see it yet. Maybe soon. But I want to see Bailey retain. There's a perfect person for her to drop the title.
Okay. And may names ka ba na gustong i-ally for that? Or parang there's someone else, I just don't know who that is yet.
I just don't know who that is yet. Pero sige, let's try. Maybe Bianca or Jade.
That's probably Nia Jax.
Okay. That's fine.
Or yeah, Nia Jax. Yeah. Sakto na pag SummerSlam.
Yeah, Nia Jax has been making her presence felt din naman, diba, in this feud. Pinaalam niya kina Bailey and Piper Niven, and I'm just here waiting for SummerSlam. So whichever one of you comes out of Scotland, I'm coming for you.
Yeah.
All right. The main event: Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship. Does this Scottish person win?
I'm sorry, Drew.
Okay, that's harsh. But what are we doing here if we're not having Drew win in Scotland? I think this was the entire thing, the entire reason why he re-signed with WWE to get his magical moment at home.
I just feel CM Punk will screw him again.
Okay.
I mean,
why? Tell me why.
It depends if Punk is cleared now. I think Drew is still. Not I think. Drew has been like. Still throwing pot shots at CM Punk. So, baka as a karma, he gets screwed by Punk again. Like what happened? He got screwed again, diba? Like after Mania, is that right?
Yeah,
right?
At Mania.
At Mania, and then
Raw after Mania. Okay, so why do you think Drew doesn't deserve to win here?
Okay. Just to be clear, I want Drew to win, he deserves. But he deserves to win. This is gonna be a moment for him. But I just want Damien to win because parang CM Punk will return just to screw Drew McIntyre. Drew could win it in another perfect event. Just not Scotland. I don't know.
I know, so may mas perfect
event pa ba? You're in Scotland, bro.
I don't
know,
man.
WrestleMania in Scotland. So that's what you're waiting for when that finally happens.
Yeah, maybe.
That's the most perfect
sooner.
moment for Drew McIntyre to win.
But si babyface producer Jasper tinatanong, how is this not perfect, Rowan? How?
Drew, not Drew. Damian Priest has to be established even further. I think he needs a few more months to become.
I think he's pretty established right now. I don't know.
I mean, hindi pa ako bored sa title reign niya. That's why I just want him to lose yet.
So you want Damian Priest to. Okay, so that's the reason you want Damian Priest to retain because he needs to establish himself further. Sorry, Drew, but the perfect moment is not perfect because Damian Priest has to establish
even
himself.
Even though he's sort of established already. Yeah.
That sucks to be Drew then.
It sucks to be Drew McIntyre in Rowan Camacho's world. Because in Rowan Camacho's world, Clash at the Castle in Scotland in the main event for the World Heavyweight Championship isn't gonna happen, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, hindi naman kasi pwede laging yung cliche na hometown hero will.
So nobody wins in Scotland.
Oh, we're gonna have a pay-per-view in Scotland. So a Scottish person.
No, it will be an overkill if we give the victory. It will be an overkill if we give everyone the win.
We weren't giving everyone the win. We just wanted one Scottish person to win in Scotland. Man, that sucks.
Rowan, Ager's right here. If Drew loses, Scotland will riot.
Like they're gonna do like they're gonna do something.
No, they almost rioted when Drew lost in Wales. So, was it somewhere?
Are you willing na magwala?
Oh nga.
Are you willing for them? Are you willing to risk them rioting in Scotland in the castle?
Yeah, like they're gonna do
the
that.
One running the show. You're willing to risk that.
Like they're gonna do that. Come on, man.
Okay. So you are willing to sacrifice. You're willing to sacrifice the goodwill of your company.
Okay, so yeah, Damian Priest.
No, say it. Say it with your chest. Damian Priest wins in
again. Sorry,
Rowan's world. Say it with your chest. Damian Priest wins.
All right. Damian Priest wins in Rowan Camacho's world.
In Scotland. In Drew's
Scotland. All right.
Okay. All right, Rowan. Thank you for saying that with conviction and belief. That's it. Those are our Clash at the Castle Scotland predictions. Hey, you brought that up. Wala kami sinabi. But now, are we going to hold him to it?
You're going to have to sing
chat,
American
let us
Pie.
know. Pasasayawin ba natin si Rowan sa next wrestling podcast get-together?
Sasayaw ka ng ting-ting.
Let us know kung anong magiging consequence ni Rowan.
Basta kasama ko si Emil.
Magalit si Emil.
Hindi, ikaw lang. Emil is not here. Don't drag Emil in here.
God damn it, man.
Emil is resting peacefully at home.
Siya yung una ko yung nayad, boy.
He didn't make this boneheaded prediction of Drew McIntyre losing in Scotland.
Rowan, you're the one who's putting your foot in your mouth at this point. You're bringing all these things up. Unprompted, mind you. Unprompted. Ito, maganda. Mula kay Julian, Lola Vice dance for Rowan sa next watch party or event.
Fuck that.
Get ready to shake. Sexy red twerking.
Your choice is small. Lola Vice or Sexy Red.
You wanted a punishment. That's the punishment.
It has been decreed on the Wrestling Podcast. Oy, wala kang key magsabi niyan, ha? ASH ka pa rin. All right. Hit us up on Twitter with your reactions, your comments dito sa predictions namin at Wrestling2XPod on Twitter and on TikTok. We've got another audio-only episode coming out next Monday as part of our Wrestling Fan 101 mini-series. For episode 3, pag-uusapan natin yung tanong na, or yung sagot sa tanong na, why do you still watch even if wrestling is fake? And I say that with air quotes, obviously. So we're going to talk about that. And we're going to get into some plugs as well. Ro, new episode of Unmasked this Friday?
Yes, sir. If you haven't heard the shock drop from last Friday, go check that
Congrats,
out.
by the way.
Unmasked. Thank you. Unmasked the Chronicles of Roman and Sandata. It's on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. I am still figuring out how to get to the other platforms, but hey, those are the platforms that people listen on. So, yon, new episode dropping tomorrow, 9 a.m. Friday. It's going to be about Path of Gold 2017, or the first ever Path of Gold event, standalone event that we had in PWR. Right. Dark Ops, we reviewed everything before you got on. So next time, please join us at 7 p.m. Also, please go buy Dexcon WrestleStorm over on dexcon.helixpay.ph, dexcon.helixpay.ph. It's in 2 parts. They are really, really affordable. If you were not able to go to the show in March, this is the opportunity to go catch what you missed.
Ikaw, Rowan, any plugs?
Yeah, just read our reviews. I'll be doing my SmackDown review as always, and the rest of us have TNA and AEW and other WWE shows.
All right. For me, nothing really to plug other than Pinoy wrestling fans, check your emails. That's it.
Oh, yeah. Pala.
Yes. If you love your Pinoy wrestling, check your emails.
I got mine.
Right. That's going to do it for us here on the Wrestling Podcast live stream. We appreciate each and every one of you for joining us for another fun time here. Make sure to follow us individually at Monday Night Rowan, at Rowiswar, at EML_Meister, at Chino Supersized, and at _Stan C. Thank you very much to Babyface producer Jasper and the rest of the Pod Network for all of the work that they do behind the scenes. And we're going to catch you next week for our weekend reactions, picks of the week, and another live stream. For now, though, on behalf of Ro Moran and Rowan ASH, as well as Emil Nate and Chino Liao, who are not here, my name is Stan C, saying, Go Celtics! One last win, puta! And Wrestling Podcast out. Later, Outcasts.
Peace.
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.